Everyone at the funeral thought she was crying for her husband, but if they knew the truth, they would have run out of that church.
The church was filled with soft whispers and quiet, controlled tears. White flowers surrounded the coffin. Candles flickered gently in the silence. At the center stood Jessie, dressed in black, face pale, eyes full of tears. Inside the coffin lay her husband, a man everyone loved. Such a kind soul, a perfect husband, a great father. Jessie nodded at every word, forcing a fragile, broken smile. But the moment no one was looking, that smile faded completely. Her eyes slowly returned to the coffin, and something shifted. Not sadness, not grief, something colder, something hidden. Because while everyone in that room was mourning the man they believed he was, Jessie stood there, mourning a truth no one else knew existed. Because the man inside that coffin wasn't the man she lived with, and those tears in her eyes weren't for him.
To everyone outside, Jessie had a perfect life. A beautiful home, a loving husband, a marriage people admired. But behind closed doors, silence lived there. Heavy, unspoken, terrifying. Her husband didn't raise his voice often. He didn't need to. Control was quieter than anger. The way he watched her, the way he decided for her, the way her world slowly became smaller. Jessie stopped calling her friends, stopped visiting her family, stopped being herself. Every night, she lay awake beside him, staring into the darkness, waiting for morning like it was her only escape. Until one night, something felt different. The house was too quiet, too still. Jessie walked slowly toward his office, a place she was never allowed to enter. Her heart pounded, her hands trembled, and then she saw it. A second phone, hidden, silent, locked. She hesitated for a moment, then picked it up, and what she found inside made her blood run cold. Because the man everyone trusted was hiding something far worse than control, and Jessie was about to discover the truth he buried from the world.
Jessie's hands shook as she unlocked the hidden phone. The screen lit up, and her worst fears became real. Messages, photos, videos, not just harmless secrets, not just lies. Real, dark, dangerous. Women, different women, broken, begging, silent. Her husband, the man everyone adored, was living a life no one could imagine. And every message, every picture felt like a punch to her chest. Jessie staggered back. Her breath came in shallow gasps. How could she have lived with him all these years and not seen this side? A sudden video notification caught her eye. She hesitated, then pressed play. It showed him in the act of betrayal, secretly recording, secretly manipulating, smiling at a world that would never know the truth. Her stomach turned cold. For the first time, she understood. Those tears at the funeral weren't grief. They weren't loss. They were for every stolen moment, every secret he buried, every lie she lived. And Jessie realized this wasn't just a hidden life. It was a danger, a secret that could destroy everything, and she was standing in the middle of it. Jessie's hands were shaking, but her mind was sharp now, clearer than ever. She couldn't unsee what she had discovered. Every secret, every betrayal, every lie. And she realized she could no longer stay silent. That night, the house was quiet, too quiet, like it was holding its breath, waiting for what would happen next. Jessie crept toward the room where he kept his most important files, papers, letters, recordings, everything he thought no one would ever find. Her heart raced, her pulse pounded in her ears, and then she saw it. A file labeled with her name. Her hands froze. Cold dread ran through her veins. She opened it. Inside were plans. Plans to manipulate her, to ruin her, to destroy her life completely if she ever tried to leave. Every threat, every lie he had whispered over the years, every secret he had hidden, all documented. Jessie's breath caught. Her mind screamed. Her body trembled. But beneath the fear, a fire ignited. This wasn't just about survival anymore. It was about justice, about freedom, about showing the world who he really was. Suddenly, a sound. A door creaked behind her. Her heart stopped. He was home. Jessie froze, eyes wide, body rigid. And then she turned slowly, her voice calm, steady, deadly. "I know everything." For the first time, the man who controlled her life looked afraid. Because Jessie realized this confrontation wasn't just about him. It was about the years she had lost, the lies she had lived, and the truth she was finally going to expose. The morning sun filtered through the blinds, casting golden stripes across the cold, polished floor. But Jessie didn't notice. Her eyes were locked on the files, the recordings, the proof of the life he had stolen from her. Years of silence, years of fear, years of pretending. All of it came rushing back. Every small humiliation, every whispered threat, every stolen dream. But now, the weight felt different. It was no longer crushing. It was fuel. She stood there, not trembling with fear, not shaking with doubt, but with a power she had never allowed herself to feel before. The man in front of her, the one everyone called perfect, the one who had stolen her voice, her freedom, her life, was suddenly small, fragile. Her hands, steady now, held the device. Her voice, quiet but unyielding, cut through the tension. "You ruined my life," she whispered, low, calm, deadly, like ice sliding across steel. He laughed nervously, a forced, hollow sound. "I don't know what you're talking about," he stammered, sweat gleaming on his forehead. Jessie shook her head slowly, every movement deliberate, every word heavy. "I know everything, every lie, every secret, every person you destroyed. And now, everyone will know the truth." She pressed play. The recordings filled the room, his betrayal, his lies, the evidence of crimes no one could ignore. The mask he wore for the world shattered. From the doorway, whispers grew. Neighbors, friends, authorities, all those who had believed him, all those who had trusted him, now witnessing the truth unravel before their eyes. His face paled. He stepped back. "Jessie, stop. This isn't real." But she didn't stop. Not this time, not ever. Tears ran down her cheeks, not tears for him, not tears for lost years, but for herself, for the girl who had hidden in shadows, for the woman who had finally found her voice, for the soul that refused to break any longer. She closed the file, took a deep breath, and smiled, a soft, quiet smile, not a smile of cruelty, a smile of victory. Then she walked away. Every step echoed against the walls, every step a declaration. The man who had tried to control her, defeated, not by fists, not by vengeance, but by the strength of truth, courage, and her unwavering will. The room fell silent, except for her footsteps. The woman who once had nothing now had everything.
freedom, peace, and the knowledge that nothing and no one would ever silence her again. Some battles aren't fought with anger, they're fought with truth, courage, and the tears of the woman you underestimated.
Some tears are never for the ones we lose, but for the lives they stole from us and the person we become when we finally break free. For years, she was silenced, trapped, controlled, invisible. But today, she is free, strong, fearless, unstoppable. And as she walked away, the world finally saw the truth he could never hide.
If this story gave you chills, hit like and subscribe now. Join Hidden Tears because some truths are too powerful to stay silent. Comment below, could you survive what Jessie went through? Share your thoughts and feel every twist with us.